going on, you guys? So today we are doing our new Raiders mock draft. This is a 2.0 where we trade up to the number 1 overall pick. I don't know that the Raiders are actually going to do this. They might just stick at 6. They might trade back. I think you could. I mean, could you make a case for Jalen Milroe? Yes. There's a lot of different things that could happen with this one. But the Raiders, they got a lot of holes. We're starting from scratch here, which I think is a good thing, especially with the firings of both Tom Telesco as well as Antonio Pierce. Not necessarily in that order, but I do think that the Raiders, they're going to have their work cut out for them. There's going to be a big offseason, and there's going to be a lot to go through. But we're going to simulate this one as them, trading up to the number 1 pick with our latest mock draft simulation. So we're going to go ahead here, jump into the PFF mock draft side of things, and just kind of show you what we're thinking. So right off the bat, you'll see us here at 6, 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag. If you guys have never seen any of our videos for our settings, it's just a quick rundown. We like to go more towards the PFF side of things because we think PFF is a little bit smarter than the rest of us. Care for position of value and drafting for needs are relatively high, but also a little bit of randomness because, hey, it's the draft. Things get wild. So we're going to go ahead and enter the draft here. Now, for context, we also looked up so a couple years ago, the Carolina Panthers traded up with the Chicago Bears from 9-1. Essentially, they gave away DJ Moore, a number 1 overall pick, or a first-round draft pick, as well as a second for that 2 years later, and then also another first-round pick the year after that. So it's kind of wild, but I do think that the Raiders could potentially... the Titans might have a little bit of a steep asking price, but at the same time, I think that this is going to be kind of an interesting way to go about it. So let's just get it done. I know the Titans do need a quarterback, but they may not be sold. They might not be sold on the current quarterback class. But we're going to say that the Raiders are. We're going to go 1, 6, next year's 1, and a future 2. For trade, one more time. Okay, so I might take a little bit more. I think, honestly, our 4. Okay, cool. So we gave up our 1 this year, 1 next year, 2 in a couple years from now, which is good, and then also a 4 this year. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft. I don't think the Raiders are going to get a lot back for that. So starting at the top here, I think you got to go quarterback. And I would argue that Cam Ward is, in my opinion, I think that he is the most pro-ready out of all these guys. I don't know that necessarily I think he's worth a number 1 overall pick, but the quarterback tax and the way the free agency is looking, I don't know. Maybe you get a serviceable quarterback and just, build the defense and the rest of the team around it and then go look for the future. But I'm going to go Cam Ward here at number 1, and so then we're going to see how the board falls after that. So Cam Ward going, simulating the rest of this. So really seeing how things fall here real quick. So yes, Cam Ward goes. The Browns get Shedeur Sanders. Makes sense. The Giants, Abdul Carter. Okay. Patriots get Travis Hunter. Okay. So yeah, McMillan goes to the Jags. Ooh, that would be tough. Him and Edwards, that would be really tough. Mason Graham going to the Titans, that would honestly kind of scare me a little bit. Also, the Jets getting Will Johnson, that would be tough. Malachi Starks to the Panthers, that helped them out. Luther Burden of the Saints, yep. Will Campbell tackle, ooh, that's nice, to the Bears. I like that a lot. Josh Simmons going out to help out the 49ers. Ashton Jetty to the, of course he's going to the Cowboys. Jalen Walker, a linebacker to the Dolphins. Also, Nick Scorton, Kenneth Grant to the Texans is low-key a steal, just saying. Jack Sawyer, yeah, after that play he had in the game to send him to the national championship, I don't necessarily fault him for that. So right at the top here, on the top of the second round. So I know that a lot of people are telling me that the Raiders don't need a defensive tackle. I argue strongly against that because Christian Wilkins is your 3-tech. I want a 1-up number 1 that's just going to stand in the middle and take care of business. And I truthfully believe that Malcolm Kuntz is going to be a hard one to, it's not going to be hard to bring him back. And so, because he didn't have the injury year, I think he might sign a 1-year prove-it deal with the Raiders and we can go from there. But Jahad Campbell is there. Darian Porter is one of my favorite corners in this draft. Let's see, Scadaboo. Gunnar Helm is fun. Okay. All right. So in this particular spot, I think I could see the Raiders doing a couple of different things, but I do think that Darian Porter screams being a Raider to me. He's just long, he's lengthy, and he's always willing to get down and dirty. So I'm going to go with Darian Porter here. So we get down to 68 and really start to see how this thing whole falls here. So, ooh, Alfred Collins? No way. There's no way Alfred Collins falls to you. I mean, Jono Savi-Inaya. He's going to play guard, and he's going to be a stud at guard. I just don't know if he falls. This is, holy crap, this is a really good. I almost want to trade up to get back-to-back third round. I'm going to do it. 69 to the Patriots. Give you 73 and a 5 for 69. Can I get you a little lower? You're going down 4 spots for a 6th round pick. Fair enough? Really? How about our earlier 6th round pick? Cool. All right. So now we are back-to-back third round picks. I really like how this is going to. So you're going to go Alfred Collins here, absolute stud, and then what? Running back, wide receiver, Travion Henderson's there. Savi-Inaya would be interesting at guard for you. Can we go running back? Who's going to be there in the 5th round at that late? I mean, Trevor Etienne's a stud, but Travion Henderson is more of a stud, as is Judkins. I don't think we leave it up to chance because we do also need a corner, and Zy Alexander is just sitting there. We also need a wide receiver. Jalen Royals is a stud too. This is tough. I would like 7 third round picks here because I would like to take pretty much every one of these guys. Because Zy Alexander, I've had a man crush on him for a while now. Lathan Ransom, you love that name, dude. All right, I need to quit screwing around. I don't want to go that late with running backs, and Travion Henderson is just sitting there. This is tough. I'm going to go Royals. I just, arguably, I think he could make a case for being the best wide receiver in this class. I really, really do believe that. That's tough. Okay, so let's see here. So in the 5th round, Stutzman out of Oklahoma. Honestly, he's more of a middle guy, and Cody Simon's more of a middle guy too. A lot of people aren't big on Simon. I really truthfully don't know why. There was an article written about him that he's going to be the next president of the United States. I mean, I love it. Dorian Strong here. Monangai. Small school guy here from Monangai. Honestly, I think he's going to be a great fit with the Raiders. So we'll go Monangai here at running back. So then we got our last 3 remaining picks here. Curtis Rourke, Max Brosmer, Smail Mondon, CJ West, Elijah Clark, Tony Grimes. Yeah, I'm going to go Grimes here. I don't think we doubled down on corner, did we? I like me some Grimes. I like me some Grimes a lot. So, Grimes in the 5th round, yeah, I'm going to do it. We just need some corner help. We do. And even get a couple of guys in free agency. I don't care. We just need some corner help. So, we got quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and corner. We double down on corner. Graham Mertz is really, really interesting here. Let's be real, guys. You guys even said it in the last mock draft. Jackson Dart isn't going to fall that far. Greg Penn III. He's a trusted stud. Let's put it that way. Ooh, Nick Martin's there? Really? Honestly, Nick Martin, for how good he is in coverage, I really don't care. And I don't know why he has that low of a PFF grade. It's like a 59.9 PFF grade. No, he is much better than that. But Aubrey Banks, coming up out of West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Dylan Fairchild. We've got him in a couple of mock drafts. I'm going to go Nick Martin here. Just with what he can do from a coverage perspective, I think that we got to retool this entire defense. Makes a lot of sense to me. Cooper Mays, yes, we got our guard too there. Oh, Nash Hutmaker, he's going to be a lot of fun in the NFL, I'm just saying. So anyway, here we go. Just showing you how things file here. So off the top, they don't really love what we did. So first off, trading up to number 1, I mean, they didn't love it because we drafted Cam Ward with the first overall pick, which I get to a degree. I think this might be considered a reach by a lot of people, but let's be real. If they don't go after somebody in free agency or trade for somebody, or maybe they stick with Aiden O'Connell for another year and build behind him, I don't know. But, Cam Ward being that guy, I think it could make some sense here. Darian Porter coming up out of Iowa State. I think he's going to be an absolute steal in the early part of the second round here. A lot of people even have him going in the first round, so that's awesome. So I think getting him here is a steal. Also, Alfred Collins, him falling to you at 68. I mean, you got between him two and Jalen Rose, you got 3 players here that are all going to be immediate starters for you. And Cam Ward's going to have some weapons now. Also, Kyle Monangai here coming up out of Rutgers. I know he's a smaller school guy, but I do not care. He does it all. He's going to be a great fit with the Raiders. Tony Graham's coming up out of the University of Las Vegas. Keep him in town, baby. I think that 6th-round corner, even though we're doubling down on it, I do not care. Nick Martin, specifically with what he does in coverage, I think he's going to be a fantastic fit. And then finally Cooper Mays, the lineman here. They gave us a C+ overall. I don't know why, but they're not really big on Martin. I am, because I actually watched tape and I know what he can do from just flies around the football, and I think he's a fantastic leader as well. So overall, the Raiders trading up to the number 1 overall pick. I think, we were trying to kind of give you an idea of what it would look like. You're going to have to give up at least a future 1 and a future 2, maybe even another future 1 as well. So that's just what it's going to have to be. If you want to give up that type of draft capital, okay, but I don't know that I would. I like Cam Ward, but I don't know if he's worth that. Let us know what you guys think, though. Should the Raiders trade up to number 1 overall? Should they stick and pick, trade back, whatever it is? But overall, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.